I'm driving with my wife. We've just recorded Meanings Will Change, which was the first song that I did, and the wedding song. And I say to her, honey, I got a problem. And she says, I know that, but what else? What's new? I said, well, no, I have to give some kind of publishing credit to this song. Why is that? Well, because if I don't, it just ends up being a BMW in some record company's parking lot. Because all songs are spoken for on a record, and the monies come in, and the revenue stream as the records are sold or played on the radio, and then, you know, and I can't really accept credit for writing the song because I prayed for it. She said, well, what are you going to do? And I said, well, you know, I'm thinking of starting this foundation. So I started the Public Domain Foundation, and Reg knew about it, and most of the people in the hen house knew that the monies that came in from the wedding song were going to as many lots of divergent organizations, and it was fun. I got to tell you, it was as much fun distributing the money as it was praying for the song, because, you know, you'd get this letter from some people in Alabama saying, we got a church, got a hole in the ceiling. Wonder if we can have a couple $100 fixed. And you could do that. It's a private charity. So you didn't rip them off a check. You know, that Oxfam would say, we need $25,000 real fast to get some people out of Central America. Phew, write a check like that. Well, over a period of time, you start looking for things to focus on. And one of the things to focus on was the community. And when Reg and Dave Snyder said, let's get a radio station, would you be interested? Do you think the Public Domain Foundation would be interested in that? Well, we became synergistic. Public Domain became the money bags, and they became the work slavies. And boy, did they work. They spent, as you have possibly read in the pamphlet that came with the concert tonight, 6-7 years in pulling together before we even got a license. And during that time, I was doing some recordings and writing songs that were somewhat challenging to, because I didn't want to fall into the trap of spouting from the lexicon of the Christian experience. I was trying to talk about our spiritual connectedness, but in a way that people could identify for themselves. And they go, yeah, I know that. And in the process of doing that, I worked with a really wonderful guy at the hen house by the name of Stu Davis. And when you work in Maine, you don't just work, as Tim says, you just don't do one job. Everybody got 3 or 4 things that they do. And so Stu Davis was a recording engineer. He was also an office assistant, and he also repaired screens. And took, you know, and I was sitting out in the middle of the winter once, watching the ice go out, you know, and melt off the coast of Maine, and I'm thinking, wow, what a great experience. I got this great studio upstairs, and I'm working on the outside of the house. It's springtime, and I'm thinking, how many people drove by this old hen house and never saw the possibilities? And so I started thinking, well, you know, there's things in life that are like that. Many times, I think we in life are like that. People drive right by us. And so Davis is up at the top window. You gonna be down there all day? Because he's got a screen in his hand. So I started climbing ladders and handing it down, and I started thinking about this tune. And pretty soon the tune got so catchy that I kind of wanted a Busby Berkeley kind of arrangement of it where Stu would stick his head out through the window and coordinate the moves. And that never happened, but the tune kind of caught on, and it was, in a sense, the theme song for the poor, lowly radio station that had its beginnings in the hen house. Now, some of you know the song, and some of you don't. So I'll start the way that I always traditionally did, by giving you the lyrics, and then you can say those back to me. As in, the building block, that was rejected, became the cornerstone, of a whole new world. And let me see if I can remember the key. The melody goes like this. The building block that was rejected became the cornerstone of a whole new world, the building block that was rejected became the cornerstone of a whole new world. Now, some people feel uncomfortable singing, so I made up this John Wayne part for them. You notice there was a little gap, and some people were putting words in there. Yes, you can do that, and you don't have to sing to be able to do that. When I go, the building block, you can answer with the building block. Any way that makes you feel comfortable, okay? And then we all sing the rest. So let's try it again. The building block that was rejected became the cornerstone of the whole new world. The building block that was rejected became the cornerstone of a whole new world. When I am down and unsuspected, with a burden that does not show, I think what time has resurrected, and how the sun can make the water flow. The building block that was rejected, became the cornerstone of a whole new world. The building block that was rejected, became the cornerstone of a whole new world. There is a man who has collected all the sorrow in our eyes. He gives us love as God directed, but he is seldom recognized. The building block that was rejected became the cornerstone of a whole new world. The building block that was rejected became the cornerstone. Do one yourself now. The building block that was rejected became the cornerstone of a whole new world. The building block that was rejected became the cornerstone of a whole new world. So when all your dreams have been connected and your vision has been returned, remember, love, you are protected by the truth your heart has learned.